ahead and go over skills number 5. So here we have a number line and we have points. So here is letter A. And we want to figure out where our point is. So right here is where it's located and we want to find the point. So here I want to make sure I find out how many spaces I have in between to figure out what each dash is going by. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So each one is going by tenths. So I'm going to look here, and this is 1/10. This is 2/10, 3/10, 4/10, 5/10, 6/10, 7/10, 8/10, 9/10, 1 whole. Now I have 1 and 1/10, 1 and 2/10, 1 and 3/10, 1 and 4/10, 1 and 5/10, 1 and 6/10, 1 and 7/10, 1 and 8/10, 1 and 9/10, 2. So I know for a fact my point is behind 2, so it's 2 and something. 2 and 1/10, 2 and 2/10, then this is 2 and 3/10, 2 and 4/10. Lastly, we have 2 and 5/10. So my answer should be 2 and 5/10, or 2 wholes and 5/10. I can write it either or. Now let's look at letter B. So now letter B already has where we have to put our point. So let's count again how many are in between. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, this is going by tenths. So I know this is 5 and 6/10, so I know it's going to be after 5. So I already look here. 5 and 1/10, 5 and 2/10, 5 and 3/10, 5 and 5/10, 5 and 6/10 should be right here. Let's check again. 5 and 1/10, 5 and 2/10, 5 and 3/10, 5 and 4/10, 5 and 5/10. Oh, sorry, 5 and 6/10 right here. So right here is 5 and 6/10. Now let's look at letter C and let's look how we're going through here. So I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4. I have this going by fourths. So this is 2, so this right here, this is 1/4, 2/4, so 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, and this is 4/4 or 1 whole. Then I have 1 and 1/4, 1 and 2/4, 1 and 3/4. Then I would have 1 and 4/4, which is the same thing as 2. Then I'm going to have 2 and 1/4. Then I'm going to have 2 and 2/4. So right here, that's where my point is located. So this is going to be 2 and 2/4, or 2 1/2. Because 2/4 is the same thing as 1/2. Now let's look at letter D, and again I need to track or count how many I have in between. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is going by 5 or fifths. So we're looking for 4 eighths. Let's go ahead and keep going. So I have 2 and 2/10, 2 and 4/10, 2 and 6/10, 2 and 8/10, then 3. So I'm going all the way to 4. So I'm going to go ahead and go from 4 and on. So this is 4 and 2/10, 4 and 4/10, 4 and 6/10. Lastly, this is 4 and 8/10. So right here is where I would place my point. Now let's go ahead and look at E, and I'm going to count my in-betweens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is going by tenths. Now I'm looking all the way over here. So let's start over here with the 2, because I know it's behind the 2. So this is 2 and 1/10, 2 and 2/10, 2 and 3/10, 2 and 4/10, 2 and 5/10, 2 and 6 tenths, 2 and 7 tenths, 2 and 8 tenths, and 2 and 9 tenths. So this would be 2 and 9 tenths or 2 and 9 tenths. Now go ahead and do the rest on your own.